Hey guys, welcome to Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles. I know this doesn't show that good quality on this camera, but you're gonna have to live with it for now. My other flip one just ran out of juice on the Duracell batteries from last night from Howling's vlog. I thought I would have enough juice to record that, but it's alright. My other Duracell isn't recording, is recharging, which is my rechargeable ones. Anyway, I've got a Wi-Fi battle against my good friend AcePikachu76, aka Craig. So, I was talking to him last night, and I asked him, like, hey, did you want to battle? I want, like, some more X and Y battles on my channel. And he's like, sure, why not? So, even though he may be at the 6th badge at this point, I was like, okay, I'll just bring some under-leveled pokes in that you have, like, level 50 at the moment, I think it was level 50 when he had. I don't remember. But anyway, what he has on his team is Sylveon, a threat to my Drudigan, Chestnut, Talonflame, Raichu, Blastoise, and Meowstic, which is another fairy type, if I'm correct. I think Meowstic is a very psychic. I have to look at Meowstic's typing again. But I did not bring my in-game team. Instead, I chose a different one for a change. I chose my Drudigan, my Chestnut that I caught in the Friend Safari, Venusaur without the Venusaur Knight, Noctowl, Lucario for my in-game team, and a Gengar. So let's get on with the battle. So I know this is kind of random, but this was just for funsies, as always, because we're just training up our pokes at the moment, and mine is not level 100 at the moment. So he decided to lead with Meowstic, and I decided to lead with Drudigan, expecting that. I know it's kind of bad for me to lead with Drudigan, but he goes for the fake out. I actually thought he was going to go for the Moonblast and try to kill me, but I don't know if Meowstic can get Moonblast in, to be honest. I have to look at that again. But anyway, he goes for the Fairy Voice or something it's called? I don't remember what that attack was called. But anyway, knowing that it's not going to do enough to take me out, I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail and Dragon Tail him out into a Sylveon. And I'm here looking at this thing like, yeah, this is something I don't want to stay in against. So I'm going to switch out into Noctowl, predicting the Moonblast. And I do predict correctly, and I go for the Air Slash the next turn, hoping I would flinch it. I get a crit, but I don't think that crit didn't matter, actually. So he goes for the Light Screen. I'm like, oh man, I gotta flinch this thing immediately, because I don't want this thing to go for the Moonblast or anything else. So I'm going to switch out, and I flinched it. And I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I can go to Chestnut and go for Seed Bomb next turn, just in case if he want to go for another Moonblast. But he switches out and goes into Talonflame. Good play to scare me out. And now forced to switch due to the fact that I have no moves to touch Talonflame. So I make a double switch into my Gengar. I know that wasn't a double switch, but anyway, I go to Gengar. And I am now going to Mega Evolve. I know it's a waste of a Mega Evolution at this point because I thought it would be extremely bulky enough and powerful to take out his Talonflame. So he goes for the Aerial Ace right here. Knowing that, I am going to go for the Dark Pulse right now. Right at this point, I don't have Shadow Ball right now because I haven't taught my Gengar yet. So, expecting him to KO me, I am going to go for the Destiny Bond. And hang on, my boyfriend's calling me in the middle of the recording session. Okay, sorry about that. Screener was calling me. As you can see, I did go for the Destiny Bond, expecting him to KO me. And predicting that correctly, I take him down his Talonflame, which is no longer a threat to my Chestnut. I go into my Drudigan, and he brings in Blastoise, and I'm like, okay, this thing doesn't have Ice Beam at this point. And he's gonna Mega Evolve into Mega Blastoise, and I'm like, oh my god, I think that's a problem. So he goes for Water Pulse. I am going to hope that I do not get confused from this, but I do not get lucky enough, and I get confused from the Water Pulse. I get lucky enough and go for the Dragon Tail. Just a Dragon Tail mount. Because I know Mega Blastoise is now a threat to my team, knowing how powerful its attack is. So I Dragon Tail him into Sylveon, and that's not good for me. So I'm going to go into Noctowl, predicting the Moonblast. And he goes for the Moonblast right here, and I absorb the hit. I am going to live around 28 HP. He's going to go for the quick attack, hoping to KO me. I live again with 6 HP. Predicting me to live again, I go for the Roost, just to hope that, like, if I do, and if I did not end up living that second attack for the Sylveon, I would have not gone for the Air Slash and flinched him the first time again when I came in here. So I go for Air Slash 2 times and flinch him twice. Knowing that he doesn't want to get flinched by the Air Slash, he is now going to go into Raichu. Predicting my Air Slash, that is pretty much a good play right there, because I did not expect him to switch. So now, knowing that I do not want to go for a Zen Headbutt and risk the hit of taking a Thunderbolt, I am going to go into my Lucario and absorb the Thunderbolt. I do not take it that well, as I live around 65 HP and go for the E-Speed. I thought I was going to take him out at this point, but I remembered if I did not Mega Evolve my Gengar, and if my Lucario was a Mega Evolve right at this point, Extreme Speed could have took out that Raichu. I do not get lucky, and I get paralyzed by the static, and I get taken out by the Raichu. So now I bring in Venusaur. I did not expect him to go for the Thunder Wave right here, because I thought he was going to switch into something that might want to take out my Venusaur, except his Raichu. So he decides to go for the Thunderbolt. Knowing that it's resisted, I'm going to get lucky and do not get paralyzed, and I go for Growth. This will be a new Venusaur set I will be using. So he goes for another Thunderbolt. I hope I do not get paralyzed right here, because I do go for the Grass Knot and take him out. Grass Knot's animation here looks kind of really awesome at this point. Way better than 5th generation. Anyway, he brings in Meowstic, goes for the Psychic. I hope that I live here, because I did go for the Petal Blizzard, but I don't get lucky enough, and I do die from the Psychic. I do bring in Druddigon right here, knowing that I will get killed from the Disarming Voice. I was hoping I would live, actually. I don't know why I thought I was going to get killed right here. Well, anyway, knowing that that I will live one hit, I go for Night Slash. Does not do enough to take out Meowstic, and that is not good, actually. He takes me out with another Disarming Voice. And I go into Chestnut at this point, knowing that I am going to get KO'd. It won't matter at this point, because I do have my Noctowl, but I thought I was going to die, but I don't, actually. I get lucky enough to live around 32 HP and go for the Mud Shot. And he brings in this Blastoise. I was hoping he may overpredict. He goes for Water Pulse. I thought he was going to go for like a Bite or something, but I went for Seed Bomb just in case if I got lucky enough, but I don't. So now it's now Noctowl versus Mega Blastoise. He goes for Water Pulse, and I do hit Zen Headbutt, and I live around 24 HP. I did not expect to live. Oh my god. So he switches out. While he switches, I think I remember correctly, I do go for the Roost. No, I went for Fly. I know it's kind of random to have Fly on the Noctowl. The reason why I have Fly on Noctowl is because I'm using this as my flyer, and I took off Fly on my Mega Charizard X. So he goes for Light Screen right here. I don't know why he went for Light Screen. And then he goes for a Quick Attack. I live around 2 HP. I'm like, dang, Noctowl, you're bulky. So I go for a Roost right here, expecting me to live that Quick Attack. Go for the Air Slash. Sylveon, get out of here. You just getting KO'd. So now He brings his Mega Blastoise. I was hoping I would get lucky enough and live. I think I do live right here. Yes, I do live. I go for another fly because I do not want to take another water pulse or a bite. So I avoid that very quickly and I go for a fly, hoping this will do enough, knowing that I am underleveled and light screen is up. That will not do enough. It's not going to do anything, actually. So he goes for his strength and kills me off. So that was good game. AcePikachu76 Craig. If I remember correctly, this is a 1-0 victory or 2-0 victory. Yes, it is a 2-0 victory because he did not bring his Chestnut in. I think it was through 2-0 or 3-0. Who knows? I don't remember because this was last night. So again, GG AcePikachu76. So as always, check out the playlist down below. I will make the X and Y playlist very soon. I'm just hoping when I get plans sorted ahead for more daily vlogs. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.